What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's your brother Ben X, and I'm coming to help you guys out with your offer. So many of us are watching people literally change their lives online with what I called and coined digital real estate, which is basically learning how to position your products and your services online to get paid from anywhere. So you can travel to Atlanta, you can travel overseas. As long as you got Wi-Fi, a computer, and the right system, you're able to get paid. If that's something that you guys are interested in learning how to do, I want you guys to press number 3. If you already doing it and you need help with how to probably scale it and tighten it up a little bit, press number 1. If this is something you're interested in and need help with, press number 3. If you're already doing it, making some sales, and you just need help with scaling, press number 1. So today is about turning your pain into profit. There's things that you have experienced. There's things that you have overcame in your life that you literally can get paid for, that other people are paying $10,000 for, that other people are paying $5,000, $500, $250. They paying for things that you naturally already know that you already good at, but you don't know how to put it out there to get paid. So let me ask y'all this question. Have you ever been through something painful, hard, that you know thousands of other people could benefit from if they just knew how you got over it? Comment the word yes. Have you been through something painful, hard, difficult that you've learned how to overcome, that if you learn how to package it and tell somebody else how to overcome it, thousands of other people in the world could benefit from it? Comment yes. Because if you don't have that type of story, if you haven't overcame nothing, if you don't have nothing to offer people, if you can't help nobody with nothing, you can get off this live. I'm not speaking to you. That's not who this live is for. This is specifically for those who say, Brother Ben, I've been through something traumatic. I've been through something, even if it's not traumatic, I've been through an experience that if other people just knew how to overcome the problem that I've already overcame, there's millions of other people in the world that will benefit from this. If that's you, stay on this live. If it's not you, this live is not for you. So let me tell you guys my story. Some of y'all already know. Back in 2014, I dropped out of college. When I dropped out of college, I had already, during high school, I was posting videos, I was creating content. I had learned in 2017 how to package my knowledge, put it into an ebook, put it into a course, because people started asking me, how you doing this, Brother Ben? How you growing your brand? How you creating content? How you putting the words at the top? How you doing this? So I packaged what I naturally was already doing, what I naturally already knew how to do, and I packaged that inside of a course, inside of a program, and other people have been able to use it and get over $200,000, make over $2 million. I have created an academy with other brothers who have done over $12 million. We have had clients that has made their first 6 figures in a year and was able to quit their job just learning how to take what they already knew. They just didn't know how to market it and present it. So I want you guys to write something down. The very thing that you have already gone through possibly was meant to be packaged for somebody else to benefit from. What some of you guys are running away from that you've overcame, that you don't want to be vulnerable and tell people about, there's thousands, if not millions of people in the world that's benefiting from the same problem, and they would love to know how you overcame it. So if you got a pen and paper out or you taking notes, write this down. This is one of the most important things I'm going to say on this live, because so many people get this wrong marketing online every day. Information alone does not sell. Transformation does. Write that down. Information alone is not what sells. It's the transformation that does. You can go find the information anywhere. Knowledge is technically free. You can go to the library. They can search for it. But what they want is transformation by way of the information that may come with. So people don't pay for just PDFs, ebooks, guides, templates, videos, calls. That's not what they're really paying for. This is what I want y'all to write down. If you're ready, comment ready, because I need feedback on this live. This ain't no lecture. I want y'all to give me feedback. I need to make sure that y'all understanding it, because if y'all not understanding it, I want to make sure that I go back and make sure y'all get it. So if y'all with me, just say I'm with you. Give me something in the comment section so I can make sure you follow me, because I've had to learn this over the years, man. And there's so much more money I could have made, so many more people I could have helped if I knew what I'm trying to really get y'all to understand. Number one, I need y'all to understand that it's not the information that's selling, it's the transformation. They don't care about the information alone. They care about where you're taking them. So stop talking about just the information and how you do it and who you are. They don't care. They care about where you're taking them. Here's what they pay for. They pay for speed. They pay for speed. They pay for shortcuts. They pay for frameworks, systems that they can follow. Anything that can save them time and money. Let me break it down to you. I'm in Atlanta right now. This is a real story. Like real life story. I'm in Atlanta right now. I was proposed, you want to drive down to Atlanta? From where I stay at, it's 12 hours away. Now, driving to Atlanta would have saved money. It would have just saved me money. Would have been cheaper to get here, but it would have been much longer to get here. So was willing to pay more, and this is anywhere I go. I'm willing to pay more to get on a flight to get there in 3 hours versus driving into my car that may be cheaper. I ain't got to spend as much money, but it's going to take me 12 hours to get there. How many of y'all are the same way? Comment me if you the same way. If you would rather take the airline, pay $400, $500, I don't care how much, $600 versus you driving 16 hours on the road to get to your destination. Which one would y'all rather do? Drive because it saves you money, or go ahead and, man, let me get on this flight so I can get there faster? So those of y'all who are saying me, there are millions of people all over the world that feels the same way. They will rather spend the money, save the time, because you can get the money back, but you can't get time back. So what I have in my course, I have what I call the airplane framework. And this is how I break it down. Your offer needs to look like the airline. Y'all get where I'm going with this? Your offer they need to look at your offer, your program, your solution like the airline. I could do this on my own, but man, I'm going to get there faster if I go with him. You get it? I could try to figure this out on my own, but it's going to take me years. It's going to take me months. But if I go with her, man, she going to get me there in less than 30 days. You see? So what you're selling is what I call the airplane framework. You need to show them how you're going to help them get to their destination a lot faster if they go there with you. If they can properly see how you can get them there faster, if they can see how you can get them there cheaper, they'll be willing to pay you the money in exchange for your help. But they're not willing to pay you in exchange for just a PDF. I'm not buying a PDF. I'm not trying to buy a video. The video is just maybe the vehicle that I'm using to get. So you got to highlight where you taking me. If this is making sense, comment yes. I want some feedback, because I'm giving you game that I done learned over these past 10 years. So I'm giving it to you in less than 60 minutes. So another thing I want you guys to write down. People will pay to avoid the pain I've already overcame. That's a bar. I need to put that on the t-shirt for my students. People will pay for the pain you've already overcame. I'm going to say that one more time because I need this to sink in. I need this to sizzle in your spirit. People will pay for the pain that you already overcame. Well, look, whether that be you've had anxiety, whether if that be you've gone through a divorce, whether if that be you have gone through a physical abuse. Come on now. Whether that be you have gone from being unorganized in your finances, whether if that be you was in a position where you didn't know how to get a job, you learned how to present yourself, fill out a job application, now you got a job. So many people are going through what you already used to go through, bro. Whether if that be you didn't know how to homeschool your children, now you do. Whether if that be you didn't know how to fix your credit, now you know the exact steps to fix your credit to get back up to 700 so that you can get funding. All of these pain, I want you guys to really identify, man, what's something that I used to stay up at night, man, I didn't know how to figure it out, but now I figured it out. Whether it be sisters, you didn't know how to identify. Brothers, you didn't know how to identify the red flags before you jumped in too early. Do you know the cost of not identifying the red flags and you moving too soon? Boy, that can be money. That can be stress. Hell, it can be a lot of stuff that you can help somebody avoid if you remember back. Damn, look at them red flags I ignored. Now, how can I put together a framework to help all these other people avoid the pain that I went through? Somebody will buy that. Is y'all feeling me? Come on, if you picking up what I'm putting down, man, say I'm with you. Come on, just comment I'm with you, man. I'm giving somebody an idea right now that you weren't even thinking about, man. That you didn't even think was valuable, but I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's valuable. So if it's overcoming being a single parent, if it's overcoming not knowing how to build your brand, if it's overcoming not knowing how to start over, if it's overcoming you just quit your job and you don't know what to do, if it's there's so many different things in the world, bro. You think, see, some of y'all think I gotta be certified. I gotta get a degree. I gotta go to school. Yes, if you need to do those things, but I'm here to tell you, your experience is the certification, man. I know people, and you know professors probably, that went to school for business, but they ain't ran no damn business. Let's just keep it real. They went to school for marketing, but they ain't never had to really get in this game and really market and know how to put together a plan. And the plan didn't work. You got to go back to the drawing board, relaunch your business. They ain't been in the trenches of it. You done been in the trenches of it, man. You done been through it for real, for real. You know the feelings, you know the emotions, you know the thoughts that was in your own mind to be able to connect with them. And here y'all is thinking you can't charge what you're supposed to be charging because you ain't got no degree. You got the degree of knowledge. You got the degree of experience that this person needs to get where you are. So stop devaluing yourself because you ain't. Now, I'm not saying don't go to school. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't let nobody tell you you're not qualified when you done went through it yourself. That's all I'm saying. Don't let somebody tell you you're not qualified because you didn't go get somebody paperwork from another human being that's even in that position probably because they went through the experience. Well, hell, you done went through the experience too. Sorry, y'all, I get a little fired up on this subject, man. Just a little bit. So I want to take y'all through a framework. Get your pen and paper out. That's going to help you identify, okay, well, Brother Ben, if I'm supposed to be marketing to solve problems, how do I identify these problems? How do you find out what type of offer you need to be putting together that you can sell? Y'all ready? You ready? Here we go. Here's the first question. What have you struggled through that others still struggle with? Write that down. And this is the framework I'm giving y'all that you need to put together, answer these questions, because this is going to help you identify what you need to be offering. What have you struggled through that others still struggle with? That's the first question. Y'all got it? Y'all got it? Somebody said talking too much. Guess what to do when somebody, I don't know if you talking about me talking too much. Let me not say nothing before Brother Farrakhan got. Here you go. Here come the trolls. Here come the demons. Here come the demons out, but we gonna ignore them today, this morning, on this good, I'm finna say Sunday morning, Good Friday morning. We're gonna ignore that today, okay? Okay, so the first question is, what have you struggled through that others have struggled with? The second question, what question do people always ask you for advice on? What questions do people always naturally ask you for advice on? Write that down. Write that down. This next one gonna be deep. I need you to really close your eyes, because this next question is gonna really help you whenever you're doing your content, connect with your ideal client. The next question is, what used to keep you up at night that doesn't anymore? So think about it. See, a lot of us promoting the product, the features, you need to be promoting. Are you up at night and have no idea where the next lead is going to come from? See, that's going to resonate more with, oh, I can help you grow your social media. No, I'm talking to what's keeping you up at night. For mothers, watch this right here. Are you a woman in an abusive relationship, thinking about a plan of how to get away without him knowing, so that he doesn't end up abusing you more? Is that what you up late at night thinking about? Are you thinking about the best way to leave this man without putting your children in danger? See, that's the real problem that you solving. It's not, for the women, how to overcome their purpose, and for women to find themselves again. Yeah, that sounds good. But the real problem, you up at night thinking about how to plan your life without jeopardizing the safety of your child. That's what she's really up at night thinking about. Brothers, are you thinking about the weight of the bills and the responsibility that's on your shoulders as a man? You got to take care of the bills. You got to make sure that the groceries are in there. You got to make sure that your wife is fed mentally, spiritually, financially, physically, and try to keep yourself sane all at the same time. That's what the brother is really up at night thinking about. That's the real problem that you're solving. See, we get online and we so surface level. When you get up underneath that thing, now when you create that type of content, they say, damn, ooh-wee, he talking to me. They say, ooh-wee, she talking to me. How many of y'all felt something that I said so far already? I ain't even give you a whole bunch of examples, but how many of y'all felt just what I said so far, just them two examples? It make you say, ooh, God damn, I'm going through that right now. I'm going through that right now. And the best way to be able to speak that way is just to think about, what were you thinking about what was you up at night thinking about? What kept you up? That's what's going to help you resonate with your ideal client. Y'all follow me? So next thing I want you guys to think about. What was your biggest turning point? Okay, so I'm up thinking about the bills. I'm up thinking about getting out this abusive relationship. I'm up thinking about how I'm finna leave this woman. I'm up thinking about how I'm finna leave this man, because this is not gonna work. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who to go to, blah, blah. So then I want you to think about, okay, what was my biggest turning point? You need to write that down. See, I'm here to tell you, if didn't nobody tell you yet, I'm here to tell you that the God has already taken you through your curriculum. Oh, y'all on here trying to figure out what your curriculum gonna be and what you can teach. I'm here to tell you, your life is your curriculum. Here, problem number 1, module 1. Problem number 2, module 2. Chapter 1, chapter 2. What's your biggest turning point? That needs to be a part of the course. Okay, here's the biggest turning point. Here's the framework that I use to get up out of there. Here's the question. Here's the assessment. Here's the quiz. Your life is the curriculum. You just got to understand that you're worthy enough. And understand that what you already done came through, that somebody else is still dealing with it. Next question. What shifts helped you the most What shifts, what thought processes, what quotes, what framework, what tactics helped you the most? The most. Because this is now how you put together your framework. Hey, here's 3 to 5 things that I did to overcome this. Guess what? That becomes your framework that you use to help everybody else. Y'all seeing how this is going? If this is starting to make sense, man, comment making sense. I want y'all to comment making sense. It's making sense now. I'm seeing it now. What actions? Then I want y'all to think about lastly, what actions made the biggest difference? So yeah, you got your quotes, you got your big shifts mentally, you got your mindset shifts. Then I want you guys to write down in my life, what actions did I take that made the biggest difference? Who did I reach out to? What did I do? What did I say? How did I do it? What did I apply? What website did I use? How did I do it? See, this is how you putting it together. Boom. So these problems are gold. See, most people don't realize they've already mapped out the path that somebody else is desperately searching for. I'm going to say that again. Most of you don't realize the life that you've already lived, the thing that you've already overcame. You have mapped out the path that somebody else is searching for. They're searching for it right now. You just have not learned how to position yourself and market yourself to show them that you got the way. Ready? So you don't need a course, you need a framework. You need a framework. So I want you guys to take those major shifts you had, the biggest action that you took, and develop your framework. You can call it the healing reset, the debt-free path, the client acquisition framework, the divorcee recovery accelerator, like whatever it is, bro. And then I want y'all to, here's another thing I need y'all to understand. It just came to my mind. What we always do is think negative. Because in your mind right now, you probably thinking, well, somebody already do that. Somebody already, you thought about a product, you thought about a program, and in your mind naturally said, well, somebody already doing that. So there's 1 billion people on this planet, man. They ain't got no millions of clients. They may have 1,000, 4,000. Compared to millions, bro, they not reaching literally everybody. There's more than enough people out here with more than enough problems for you to solve. So get that out of your head. Somebody already doing it. So what? They ain't doing it like you. You are what makes you unique. Now, if you just focus on the facts, if you just focus on the, like credit repair, but you got to tell your story. Your story going to resonate with different people that they can't resonate with. So be yourself. Because don't forget, you are a part of that ingredient. Your sauce, your flavor, your way is what's going to get some people over the top that somebody else couldn't reach them. Do y'all believe that? If you believe in yourself, I want you to type in, I believe in myself. Because I'm going to tell you, right now, there's millions of people right now that could do a product, that can do a program, that can do a service, but they would never launch it due to lack of belief. It don't matter how many frameworks they give, how many websites they get, how many blueprints they receive on how to do this online. They'll never launch it because they don't even believe in themselves. They'll never launch it because they don't believe in themselves. So here's what I want y'all to do. Y'all ready? I need you to get a pen and paper out or somewhere to take notes. when y'all ready to write what I'm finna have y'all write, comment done in the comment section. We wrapping up. We wrapping this up. This the last little piece. It's the last little piece. Hopefully y'all been here the whole time and been listening, because this the last piece I'm gonna give y'all. This is your statement that lets people know what you do. When you ready to write it down, comment done. When you ready to write it down, the comment done. Y'all ready? So, the statement is, It's a framework. I help specific audience. I help specific audience. You need to fill that in. Go from pain to desired outcome, which means where they really want to be, using my whatever your framework name gonna be. Y'all need me to say it again? I'm gonna say it one more time. You're gonna write this down. I help specific audience, bracket, you need to fill that in. Go from whatever pain that they're dealing with, whatever the pain is, to wherever they're trying to get to, using my whatever your framework name is. Here's an example. Here, I'm gonna give y'all a few examples that you can use. I help women who've been through toxic relationships go from self-doubt to self-worth using my rebuild and rise method. See how simple that is? Now when you're speaking and somebody say, what do you do? Now you can properly, clearly present what you do. I help black men go from feeling lost and disconnected to walking in divine purpose using my God within framework. I help overwhelmed creators go from scattered ideas to profitable coaching program using my purpose to profit system. I help single mothers go from living check to check to building savings and side income using my secure the bag blueprint. You see how clear that is? So when you specific with your audience, they say, whoa, she talking to me. When you highlight the pain, they say, whoa, I'm going through that pain. When you highlight where you're trying to take them, they say, oh, that's where I want to be. And then you show them how you're going to help them get there with your framework. That's a simple framework that y'all can use. If that makes sense, I want y'all to say, got it. I'm in there. I want you to say, I want you to say, got it. I want you to say, got it. You ready to rock and roll? You ready to rock and roll? If you got that framework, man, I'm telling you. So, here's what I want y'all to do. If this was beneficial for you guys, and you guys would like my help and my program, I want you guys to DM me after this. I need help with my offer. I need help with offer. My assistant is going to respond back to you, ask you some questions, and let you know how to join my program. Yesterday, we did a masterclass on how to create content to get leads. How to, the steps to get leads for your business. Listen, how many of y'all right now, you spend more than $7 going out to eat at a fast food restaurant? Comment me. Whether if it's Starbucks, a restaurant, get Smoothie King. How many of y'all spend more than $7 going to the average little restaurant these days? If you're eating, I know the answer is me. Somebody, I know you ain't getting no money. You ain't paying for no dollar Big Macs and all that. So for $7 a month, you can join this community called Offer OS, our offer operating system, where you can learn more about the frameworks that I teach to help you develop a offer that people are willing to pay for. I said this to myself the other day while I was sitting in the barber chair. I said, so many people in this world have spent a lot of money getting certified, getting these degrees, learning and mastering what they do. But they just like everybody else who hasn't, looking for a job, simply because they don't know how to market and present their offer. So even if you got a degree, even if you done got certified, even if you a specialist at what you do, if you don't know how to properly market it, people ain't buying just because, oh, I got a degree, y'all. I'm smart, y'all. Look at my degree. I got a master's degree. I got a PhD. Sorry, people not buying just because you got a degree. It's just the world. You have to learn and know how to properly market and properly show them where you can help them and where you're going to take them. They don't care that you are a CPA, that you are a bookkeeper, that you are this, that you are that. Some people don't even know what that means anyway. You have to properly know on their level of understanding how to show them how you can help them save time, money, energy, blah, blah, blah. Just keeping it real. So when we get off this live, man, I would really encourage y'all to jump into my program. It's only $7 a month, man. Or you guys can save money by just paying $60 for the entire year. You're going to get one master class every month. You're going to get community feedback about your offer, because you now get to let the community, you can ask the community, what do y'all think about this offer? Would y'all buy this offer? What would y'all tweak about this offer? And you get access to my framework on creating content. You get access to the replays of the master classes I've coached. And it's literally just $7 a month. If you guys want us to implement this for you and do this for you, one-on-one with my team, my feedback, where it can speed that process up for you, you can book a call with us. But you can do that after you get inside the community if you need more hands-on help, man. But that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. I hope that I said something this morning that was beneficial for y'all, man, that really gave y'all some clarity. And hopefully you have a framework now that you can see how to literally turn your pain, your problems that you've overcame into profit for yourself, because so many other people in the world will be willing to pay you for that transformation in their life. So DM me. I need help with my offer. And I'll see you guys inside the community. Peace.